The suit I am wearing right now cost me $99. It's made from Loro Piana wool, made in the USA, and in today's video I'm going to tell you how I did it and how you can find a suit just like this at a bargain price. Until very recently, my wardrobe was built pretty much exclusively on new pieces from Brooks Brothers, Suit Supply, and Spear & Mackay. But in May, I was inspired to try shopping on eBay. Many men's style influencers make it no secret that they have built their wardrobes on almost entirely second-hand clothes, but I always thought as long as I have the money to buy something new, surely that's a better option. Well, my mind was changed when I visited the home of Raphael Schneider, founder of the Gentleman's Gazette. I'm sure many of you guys know his channel. Over lunch, I was talking with him and his wife Teresa about the early days of the company and how they really didn't have very much money back then, but Raphael was always able to dress elegantly. As they put it, champagne taste on a beer budget. Then we went to take a look at his closet, which was over the size of 2 average bedrooms, but he said the majority of the items in there were bought secondhand. I remember thinking to myself, if this guy is doing it, then maybe so should I. I was in the market for a navy pinstripe suit and I was on the verge of ordering one from Enzo Custom, so I decided to try and find something similar on eBay instead. To find what you're after, I recommend searching with your chest size and then 1 or 2 keywords. So I typed in 42 pinstripe suit. For just a blazer, you could type in something like 42 charcoal jacket. You might be amazed how many results come up and how wildly the prices will differ. Make sure you filter by used because there are many new low quality garments sold on eBay. Then you need to use your eyes to filter out the outdated styles and the low quality brands. One compromise you do have to make if you want a high quality suit on a budget is time, but I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the process of scouring through eBay. Eventually, I came across the listing for the suit you see today. It was only $100, which was one of the cheaper ones, and it made me feel more comfortable with the risk of buying a suit on eBay. Visually, the suit was exactly what I was looking for, and I could tell from the description that it was going to be a high quality garment. It was made in the USA by Joseph Aboud using 100% Loro Piana wool. I don't think Joseph Aboud makes suits this way anymore, but it's almost impossible to find a new suit from Loro Piana fabric for less than $1,000. What's more, the pants were a 34, which is my size, so I knew that would save me hassle with the tailoring. So my only hesitation was that the listing stated there were some small holes underneath the arms and that there was a white mark on the back of the leg of the pants. But these seemed very small, barely noticeable to me, and at $100 I was prepared to take the risk. So I submitted a buy it now offer for $99 and the suit was mine. Let me show you how the suit looked when it first arrived, my first impressions and how it fit me. So this is under harsher lighting than you would normally get naturally, but it's going to allow you to see the imperfections a little better. So you do see that hole there, which when it's hung up does look a little worse. Also the 2 holes here, you can see the lining through underneath. So I'm going to ask my tailor if there's anything that can be done about that. But overall, obviously there's still some creases from it being in the mail. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. So I think it's only time really to throw this thing on and see how close the fit is. Okay, the good news is that the shoulders fit perfectly because that's the really hard part to fix. The overall jacket is looking good. I will just drop my hand down here so you can see. The sleeve length here is fitting nicely. The sleeve length on this one is a little too long. I think also because my shoulders are slightly sloped, then this one looks too long. The jacket itself, I think the cut of it is very good. I would like to make it a little bit slimmer, so I'm going to pull that in and that creates a nicer V between the shoulders and the waist as well. And I might shorten the length of the jacket just to make it a little bit more contemporary. But overall, I'm pretty impressed, and honestly I've had many suits off the rack fit much worse for much more money, so I couldn't be too much happy with this. I think the size of the lapels is good. Also for this time period, it doesn't look too old-fashioned. And I'm overall just very satisfied with it, and I can't wait to get these relatively minor adjustments made so I can start wearing this. One thing I was really happy about was that the pants were high-waisted. Although in an ideal world I would have had side adjusters, not belt loops, the way the pants sat on my hips was just perfect. So the rise of the pants, whether they sit high or low on your waist, is not normally revealed in the eBay listing, and unless the seller knows about menswear, they might not understand what you mean when you ask them. So as you can tell, the fit was not very much to my taste. At this point, it looked like I'd borrowed one of my dad's suits, but the shoulders fit me well, and I knew everything else was fixable. If you want to buy suits like this secondhand, it is essential that you have a good tailor you can trust. Since I moved to Chicago, I've been working with this guy who I knew would do a good job, and I knew he could transform this suit and get it looking perfect for me. So I would have loved to have shown you the tailoring process, but unfortunately this guy is a little bit shy and he really didn't want me to film him. But I will explain in a moment what we did. For a good tailor, there's normally a bit of a wait time. I had to wait around 4 weeks to get this suit back. This whole process really is the antithesis of fast fashion. It's instead what I like to call slow style. But when I called the tailor on June 28th to check the suit was ready, I was very excited to try it on. As you can see, the suit came back fitting great. Most important was shortening the jacket and tapering the waist to create that powerful V silhouette. He shortened the pants so they have no break, which is my preference, and added cuffs. I kept the more relaxed fit of the pants the way they are because I spend enough time at the squat rack that skinny trousers are really impossible to sit down in. Now, after wearing it a couple of times, I have noticed the sleeves are maybe a little bit too short, but I can just go back to the tailor and get that fixed anytime. All of this tailoring cost $275, which is a fair price. When buying a suit on eBay, don't be surprised if you spend much more on the tailoring afterwards than the suit itself. Will I be buying a second-hand suit on eBay again? Absolutely, yes. It's hard to imagine how I could have possibly scored a better suit for $375 overall. I wasn't expecting to love this suit so much. In fact, I prefer it to a $1,000 made-to-measure suit that I got from Suit Supply. It's comfortable, it looks great, and what I really like is how padded the shoulders are. You see, I like structure in a suit. I like the powerful shoulders and that dramatic silhouette. That's quite difficult to find these days because most stores in the US copy the Italian unstructured style. And I find that as a tall, slim man, that just doesn't work for me. I like a suit to make me feel powerful, and that's exactly what this suit does. So from this experience, I learned that the amount of money you spend on a suit has nothing to do with the amount of satisfaction you will experience from that purchase. I really enjoyed the whole process of finding the suit on eBay, getting it tailored, and then getting it back and seeing how great it looks. Plus, you have the added satisfaction of knowing that you scored a bargain. With any second-hand garment, you have to remember that it's very likely been worn before. When I first got this suit, I found in the pocket a receipt from a Best Buy in Las Vegas from 2010. I thought that was everything until I wore this suit out for the first time and I wanted a piece of chewing gum and I was trying to find it and I thought, oh, I think I found a single piece down here. What I pulled out though was actually a cigarillo from the previous owner that it's probably been in there and dry cleaned and everything over the last 10 years. So that was kind of funny. You know, it made me laugh. Maybe that would bother you, but that is one of those things that can happen when you buy secondhand clothes. If you do buy something on eBay and it works well for you, you have success with it, a good tip is to contact the seller to see if they have any other items like that. You know, maybe the suit just fit you quite well, you have a similar body type to them. If they have other items, then that would be a great shortcut for you. Gentlemen, I'm excited to hear from you in the comments. If you buy any clothes secondhand or on eBay at thrift stores, etc., tell me, what has your favorite purchase been? How much did you pay for it? And how much did you have to spend on the tailoring afterwards? I'm excited to do this again, so I'm sure you will be seeing some more secondhand garments on this channel in the future. Whether you like to buy new clothes, used clothes, or you don't even know yet and you're at the start of your style journey, you can book a one-to-one style consultation with me using the link in the description. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.